Hi guys, welcome back. We continue solving our questions on the normal distribution. All right, so question 2, they're saying a medical test has results that are normally distributed with a mean 100, okay, and a standard deviation of 15. What is the probability that a patient score is between 85 and 115? Okay, so here it means we have to convert these values, okay, to the z-score. So we are finding the probability, okay, that x is between 85 and what? 115. Okay, so we have to convert this 85, this x, and this 115 to a z-score. Okay, so remember on question 1, I said the z-score is equals to the observed value minus the sample mean divided by the what? The sample standard deviation. Okay, so we have the mean, we have the standard deviation, and then we have the observed values of x. Okay, so here it's 85, there it's 115. So we can convert those to a z-score. Okay, we can even convert this z here to a z-score. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So this will become the probability 85, which is representing the x, okay, minus the mean, which is 100, divided by what? 15. Then this will be x minus the mean, divided by standard deviation. This will be 115 minus 100, divided by what? 15. So this is what we have. Okay, so this is the probability that, okay, 85 minus 100, it's minus 15, divided by 15. Okay, this one here is just z less than, this will be 15 by 15. Okay, so what we have there is just actually the probability that z is between minus 1 and 1. Okay, so this is the probability minus 1, z, and then 1. Okay, so from here, we'll just use the properties that we are using on question 1. So if you didn't watch the video on question 1, please go back and watch it because you won't be understanding what we are doing here. So we said this one here is the same as the probability z is less than 1 minus the probability that z is less than minus 1. Okay, so this will be equals to the probability that z is less than minus 1. Then this here, okay, by the symmetric property, we say it's the same as the probability that z is greater than 1. Okay, so from there, we're going to apply the complement property. So this whole thing will just be z minus 1 minus, and then inside the brackets here, we want to convert this greater than here. There should be a bracket. We want to convert this greater than to a less than. So 1 minus probability that z is less than 1. Okay, so this will just be probability that z less than 1 minus 1 plus probability that z is less than 1. Okay, what are we going to get here? We're just going to get 2 probability that z is less than 1 and then minus 1. So this one here is the same as 1.00. Okay, so if I go on my table, on my columns, I'm looking for 1.0. And then on my rows, I'm looking for 0.00. Okay, so let's go to the table here. So we said on my column, I'm looking for 1.0, right? So 1.0 will be somewhere here. That is 1.0. Then on my row, I'm looking for 0.00, which is just this. So I'm coming down here like that. Yeah, what's happening now to this? Okay, I'm coming down here like that. And then here I'm going like that. So the answer will just be that one. Okay, so the answer will be 0.8413. So if I go back here, I'm going to write this here be 2 multiplied by this probability that z is less than 1. It's 0.84 and then 13 minus 1. So this will be equals to what? Okay, so this will be 2 multiplied by that. What are we going to get? Okay, so it will be 2 multiplied by 0.84 0.8413. I'm going to get 1.6826 minus 1. This will just give me 0.6826. So this is the probability, okay, that the patient's score will be between 85 and 115. Okay, we're done with question A. Let's look at question B. So we'll just be doing basically the same thing. Okay, so they're just now putting questions in practical form. So here they're saying hemoglobin levels in the population, okay, are normally distributed with the mean. Let's write the mean. Okay, so the mean is 13.5. Can ignore the units. The standard deviation is 1.2. Okay, what percent of the population has the hemoglobin levels above 15? So here it's just the same as find the probability, okay, of a population that has hemoglobin levels that are above 15. So we are finding the probability that X is above 15, so meaning greater than 15. So let's convert this X to a Z score and this 15 to a Z score. So this will be equals to the probability that Z minus the mean divided by standard deviation is greater than 15 minus 13 minus 13.5 divided by 1.2. Okay, so this will be the probability that Z is greater than, okay, and then just punch that into the calculator. So that will be 15 minus 13.5, okay, divided by 1.2. So this will be 1.25. Okay, so by the complement, since this is greater than, we have to change it to a less than. So this to be 1 minus probability that Z is less than 1.25. Okay, so let's go on our table, find the probability of this guy. Okay, so Z is less than 1.25. Okay, so it means that on my column, I'm looking for 1.2. On my row, this side, I'm looking for 0.05. So 0.05 is here. Okay, 1.2 is here. So let's go this way. We see where these two meet. And then we also come down like that. So they meet at this answer, which is 0.8944. So this will be 1 minus 0.8944. Okay, so now punch that on your calculator. 1 minus 0.8944. So I'm finding my final answer as 0.1056. Okay, so that's my final answer there. Okay. And this otherwise, okay, did I find the correct Z score? Okay, so the Z score we said 15 minus, let me just verify, minus 13.5, okay, and then divided by 1.2. Okay, I found the correct one. So yeah, so this here is the percent, okay? So this is the probability. We can even change it to percent, right? Okay, so by percent, we just multiply it by 100. Okay, so just multiply this by 100, you're going to get your percent. All right, so I'm done with this question. Let's look at C. Okay, so C, they're saying the systolic blood pressure of a group of patients is normally distributed with a mean 130 and the standard deviation of 10. Okay, calculate the blood pressure value corresponding to the 90th percentile. So here, we're not finding the probability, but we are finding the X value, okay? But what is good here is that they have told us the probability, okay? Because they're saying corresponding to the 90th percentile. So 90th percentile, it's 90 over 100, which will just be 0.9. So it means the probability, okay, that X is less than a certain value of X that we want to find, okay, is equals to 0.9. So we want to find this value of small x. Okay, so this will be the probability that we can change this and this to z scores. Okay, so this one here to be z minus mean standard deviation less than z x minus. So here now I'll put the mean, the actual mean, divided by 10. Then this should give me 0.9. Okay, so it means that whatever number is here, okay, if I find the probability that z is less than this, I'm finding 0.9. Okay, because remember this will just be z less than this number here. Then should be equals to 0.9. Okay, so the probability that z is less than this number is 0.9. So how do I find this number? Okay, I go on the table. So now I'm going to do the opposite. So on the other questions, where going to find the probability of a certain z score. But now here, we've been given the probability of that z score. So we have to find the z score itself. Okay, so when I go to the table here, I'm looking for a probability of 0.9. Okay, so where can I find 0.9 here? Or a number that is very close to what? To 0.9. Okay, so I can find 0.9 or a number that is very close to 0.9. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so if I go here, this is 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, so if I look at this number, that is 0.8997. Okay, it is very close to 0.9. If I also look at this number, it's closer to 0.9, but this one is above 0.9 by 15 units. But this one is below 0.9 by just 3 units. So it means this one here is more closer to 9, right? Because if I just add 0.00003 to this, I'll get 9. Okay, but if I subtract here, I'll have to subtract 15 units for me to reach 0.9. So this is a number that is very close to 0.9. Okay, so we try to see if we can find 0.9 itself. Okay, but we won't find it. Okay, we won't find it on this z score. We won't find 0.9 here. We'll just find a number that is very close to it, which is what? This one. Okay, so we're going to get the z score for this same number here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to move up where this z score is. Okay, and then I'm also going to move to the left where this z score is. So to the left, I'm finding 1.2. To the right, I'm finding 0.08. So if I add those, I'm going to get 1.28 like this. So it means the z score, okay, for finding this probability is just 1.28. Okay, so it means this part here equals the 1.28 is equals to x minus 130 divided by 10. All right, so it means we can use it to find the value of x. So here, cross multiply. Okay, cross multiply. 10 multiplied by this, I'm going to find what? I'm going to find 12.8 is equals to x minus 130. So I want to find the value of x, right? So this will be x is equals to 12.8 plus 130. So just punch this into the calculator. We'll see what we are going to get. 12.8 plus 130. So I'm getting 142.8. So this here will be the blood pressure value corresponding to the what? To the 90th percentile. So now this one here, you have to include the, what's happening? You have to include the units. Okay. So we're going to say the blood pressure value, okay, that corresponds to the 90th percentile. It's just 142.8 millimeters of what? Mercury. All right, so that is it for question 2.